Welcome to my channel. It's Obasa, the founder of The Lucrative Lady and The Lucrative Business Academy. I'm so excited about this video. I promise to make this a really good one. I promise to, as always, I promise to give you a ton of value. And in fact, I've gone beyond the call of duty with this one. What I've done is, because I know that you might watch this and it might go into one ear and come out of the other, I've actually gone ahead and created a PDF version of this video, because what I want you to do is I want you to grab it and I want you to to look through and to choose and make a move. Right? When fear comes, one of the worst things that fear does is it causes you to be inactive. So you stop moving, you stop creating, you stop producing, and you get stuck in fear and in inaction, which is not going to get you anywhere. So I want you to move. I want you to make some key decisions. And I've created this really amazing guide. It's absolutely free, by the way. You can see it in the corner over there, right? It's absolutely free. So grab it. The link will be below, and make sure you start to take action, and I walk you through some great steps. So let's go. Number 31 is online course creator. Now, creating courses is one of the ways that I make my money online, and you can too. The great thing about this is all you need is expertise. As long as you have really good knowledge and expertise in a specific area, you can create a course in that area. Now, you do have the ability to teach. You do have to have the ability to teach. You have to have the ability to hold your audience's attention, and you do have to have something solid in terms of results to offer to your buyers. So as long as you have all of those things in place, then you could easily create your course as much as in the next 48 hours. Now, number 32 is business coaching. Now, again, I do a lot of coaching in my business, and business coaching is a really lucrative space. As long as you have some business expertise in a specific field, then you could coach other people in business in that field and beyond. So for example, if you have expertise as a hairdresser and your salon is currently closed, nobody's going in, etc., you could coach other hairdressers or people who want to come into hairdressing. So you could coach them via coaching. You could create courses about this. There are so many ways that you could use this skill online, and I'm not even kidding. And that's what really, really excites me. Number 33 is podcaster. So again, it's similar to being a YouTuber, except you're not in front of the camera, but you are using a lot of audio. Now, you have to have a really good microphone, and you can have your podcast on Stitcher, on iTunes. A really good way to begin your podcast is through anchor.fm. Really, really easy. You can start a podcast literally in the next hour. No kidding. Now, in order to make this work, you have to sell some advertising space in order to make money from this. But as you build your audience, you also have the ability to promote your offers to them. And that's another stream of income that can come in via your podcasting. Number 34 is selling on eBay. What I love about eBay is that you can sell both brand new and used things as well. So that means that if you if you're the kind of person that goes thrifting, get onto eBay and resell those things. There's a huge market for thrifting. There's a huge market on eBay. There's a huge market of people selling all sorts of things. So as long as you have the ability to source products at a cheaper price, eBay is a really no barrier to entry place that you can actually resell these products on. Number 35 is being a handmade business owner. Now, what does that mean? Do you love making soaps? Do you love making shampoo? Do you love making hair ribbons for little girls? Whatever you like to do using the works of your hand, you can actually resell these things over and over again on places like Etsy, eBay, Amazon, or even on your own store using tools such as WooCommerce, right? So as long as you have a passion and a skill for making things, you can become you can have a really lucrative business from the comfort of your own home, selling your handmade items. Number 36 is very interesting, and this is being a domain reseller. Now, what does that mean? It means that you can literally buy a bunch of domains for 99 cents, and you can resell them for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, because they are premium. They become premium domains. So all you need to do is really sit and think, what are really good domain names? For example, when I purchased my brand, The Lucrative Lady, at first I purchased the domain The Lucrative Lady, but Lucrative Lady was already taken. taken. So I had to pay a premium fee to be able to acquire that domain. Do you see what I mean? I'm sure that the person who had bought it initially paid something like 99 cents to have that name, but they got in there before me, so they had the upper hand. So this is quite a lucrative industry, and all you're doing is buying up a bunch of domains and looking out for the right person to sell it to. Number 37 is being a travel consultant. So if you love traveling and if you have knowledge of lots of luxury places or beautiful places or places for kids, places for couples, places for singles, trekking, hiking, I have no idea, you could niche in, if you see what I'm trying to say, right? If you have that knowledge, then you can literally help people to plan their travel ahead of time. Number 38 is becoming a proofreader. If you remember earlier, I talked about being a transcriber. I also talked about being a translator. Well, proofreading is yet another skill that you can put to good use for a healthy sum. So proofreader, you might be proofreading books, you might be proofreading blogs, you might be proofreading research or anything of that nature. All you're really doing is reading something and making sure that it makes sense, so that the owner or the creator, so that when they publish it, they look good, so that their branding looks good and it doesn't hurt their brand because there's a lot of mistakes and all of those things. Number 39 is becoming a financial consultant. So if you're really good with money, really good with budgeting, as a lot of people need help in that area, you can be the person who's helping families, couples, singles to really get a hold on their finances by consulting and showing them ways to really use their money, save their money, give some money, invest some money, etc. That is what a financial consultant does, and you can do that from the comfort of your own home. Number 40 is virtual tech support. So if you remember earlier, I talked about being a virtual assistant, and I said I'm going to be talking about niching in. Well, this is one area that you could virtually niche in, virtual tech support. This is one area that you could really niche in terms of being a VA. So instead of just being a virtual assistant, you could niche into tech, which is an area that so many people struggle with. Now, you do need to have the knowledge of the tools, specific set of tools that your ideal clients will be using. It could be knowledge of ClickFunnels, ConvertKit, ThriveCart, knowledge of various tools for a specific market, and you could become their tech support. Now, number 41 is online recruiting. And I've called it online recruiting as opposed to just recruiting, just to remind you that you can do this online. So if you are a recruiter offline and you work for various companies, you can literally set yourself as a business and do this from the comfort of your own home. All you need to do is have your hands in a few pies, i.e., have relationships with business owners and companies and corporates and all of those types of people who hire, and then you need to put out some ads to attract the right candidates. And all you're really doing is playing matchmaker, matching the right candidates with the right roles, and you can do this from the comfort of your own home with a great website. Number 42 is a resume writing service. Now, when all of this with coronavirus blows up, and again, if you're catching this way after coronavirus is over, then I apologize that I have been talking about it. It's because, well, this is what we are going through right now. So I want to be relevant. But when all of this blows up, or whenever any other crash blows up, then guess what? People are going to want to go back into employment. And they might not have a lot of confidence, in writing a really good CV. So that's where you come in. If you have really good writing skills and you really understand how resumes work and what employers are looking for, then you can set up a business from the comfort of your own home, helping people to alter or rewrite or even write afresh their entire CV so that they can get really good employment. Number 43 is drop shipping. Now, drop shipping involves you sourcing a product, from places like Alibaba, AliExpress, and all of those places, or even, the US or Canada, or even from here in the UK, right? You're finding those products and you are reselling them on. And the reason it's called drop shipping is that you don't actually get hold of the products. You can, join fulfillment houses, and literally what happens with drop shipping is those products go into that fulfillment house, the customer orders, the fulfillment house sends the product product to that customer. So that means that you don't even need to keep stock in your own home if you don't have the time, but some people choose to, of course. So dropshipping, again, is one of those things that you can do with your laptop or with your phone and have a lucrative business. And next is online tutoring. Online tutoring. Now, there are loads of exams that a lot of people have to take. They have, over here in the UK, we have the 11 plus, we have the GCSEs, we have SAT, and in the US and various other places in the world, you have specific exams. And there are lots of parents like myself who really want extra tutoring for our children, right? But online tutoring is where you come in, where you can offer those services if you are really good at specific subjects, perhaps chemistry, mathematics, English, or languages. You can really teach these things online. So this is where you come in. So you can literally run your online tutoring business from the comfort of your own home using places like Zoom, Skype, or 24 sessions to run your sessions. Next is virtual personal trainer. So as a virtual personal trainer, you are a personal trainer, but you're doing it from the comfort of your own home using Zoom. So a personal trainer, as you know, works with their clients one-on-one or even in small groups, and you really help them to improve their health and with their exercise, etc. So as a virtual personal trainer, what you're really doing is, yes, you're going to be doing it with them over Zoom, but you can also create nutrition ideas and plans for them so that they can really keep hold of their health between your sessions. And you can still make a lot of money doing this without actually being in contact with your client in person. This means that you can work with clients from around the world. And number 46 is Google Ad Specialist. So Google Ad Specialist is somebody who really helps a client to run Google Ads. So the client makes the investment, of course, financially, and you are running Google Ads to help them to generate leads and clients online. Now, this is amazing because guess what? Google is our biggest search engine right now. So therefore, a lot of businesses want to have their businesses ranking higher on Google, so they need somebody to do that. So if you're really good with paid ads, then Google Ad Specialism might be something you want to really hone in on. Number 47 is Ad Copywriter. Now, earlier I talked about copywriting. There are so many different types of copywriting, but if you wanted to niche in, you could niche into copywriting specifically just for ads. That means that you're going to be working with people who are running paid ads, such as Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and you're writing the copy for their content. So you're writing the copy for the ads, the copy for the video, and anything that they need to put out there specifically to generate sales. And this is the core difference. So if you're good at persuasion and good at writing good copy, then ad copywriting might be an area that you want to niche in, because you can do that from the comfort of your own home. And then next is book designer. So as you know, there are lots of authors, and that will never change. Books are being written daily, day by day, and all of these authors need their books designed. So if you're really good at graphics design, you could niche in and become a book designer. And I really highly recommend that you work with some sort of coach for authors or publishing houses, because they have a lot of authors and they're going to need your services to design their books. And number 4, and the next one is consultant. Now, being a consultant is basically consulting with various businesses on how to grow their services. So your main role is helping businesses to reach their goals, so specific goals such as their money goals, their business goals. You're going to consult on how to hire the right people into the right places, etc. Consulting is very lucrative, and you can make a lot of money just giving business advice as a consultant. Next on the list is Facebook Ad Strategist. Now, as a Facebook Ad Strategist, you're doing a very similar thing to the Google Ad Strategist, except you are niching in on Facebook. Now, with billions of people on Facebook and Instagram, and as you know, Facebook owns Instagram, it means that businesses have, there's never been a better time right now to run ads. There's never been a better time than now to run a business, because you can really reach your audience at the drop of a hat. But not many business owners know how to do that. So as a Facebook Ad Strategist, that's where you come in, because you are running Facebook ads, and businesses keep you on a retainer running their ads from the comfort of your own home, making sure that that budget is extended, that they're making money, they're generating sales, generating leads without losing money or paying extortionately for those leads. Next is starting a membership community. So I run a membership myself, and I can tell you that it's one of the most rewarding things that I do, because I love helping people and I love building communities. I love the community that the Lucrative Business Academy has created. Now, if you ever thought about running a membership, one of the things that I would definitely want you to think about is really think about the business model, the membership model that you choose to go. And there are loads of resources on this. And if you want me to create a video specifically about memberships or about anything that I have shared with you, then I'm more than happy to do that. Make sure you post a question and ask me. But creating a membership is something that you can achieve over the next few weeks, to be honest. Creating the membership isn't the hard part. It's promoting it and getting people into the membership. So it's those marketing skills, right? It's having really good marketing skills that really matters when it comes to memberships. Next is becoming a ghost writer. So a ghost writer is somebody who's really good at writing for specific subjects, specific niches, but you are not going to be named on that. So a ghost writer could write for me and it will have my name on it, right? Because I've employed them as a ghost writer. In order to do this, you have to have the ability to do good research. You have to be a good writer, have really good SEO skills, all of those things, and you could be ghost writing for various businesses and content creators. Next is online meal planning service. Yes, now this goes hand in hand with the personal trainer or nutritionist. So a lot of people really struggle with, what do I eat and how does the food I eat affect my body? There are so many people out there who have the money to invest in your services so that you can plan their meals so that they can reach a health goal. So it could be because they have a chronic illness, it could be because they want to lose weight, it could be because they, like I said, they are unwell or they're elderly, right? And they need somebody to really support them, or they're busy, they need someone to really support them so that they can cook the right meals for their health and their health goals. Now, this is something, once you understand how food works and you know how the body works and how it affects people, and of course you're able to communicate this in your messaging, this is something that you can very easily achieve as a business. Next is online newsletter service. Now this goes hand in hand with the blogging. If you have a blog, make sure you have an online newsletter, because what this allows you to do is it allows you to build up an email list of customers. Now email list is a currency right now. That list, that name and email, it's a currency. Why? Because you can sell to them, you can make offers to them, you can introduce them to things and introduce businesses to a bigger audience, right? So this is a really good currency for you to have when you have a newsletter service. You can send out emails, you can send out your affiliate offers, and this is how money just keeps going around and around and around, because you have the ability, because you have an email list. Next is becoming a personal stylist. Now there are lots of companies that give you the ability to become a personal stylist, like a personal shopper, without leaving your home. And all you're really doing is matching what an ideal client likes, such as myself, matching me or somebody like myself to some outfits. Perhaps they have a speaking gig, perhaps they have a photo shoot for their website coming up, perhaps they want to do this for social media. You are going to have to decide where you want to niche in. Are you going to do it for branding, for websites, for branding, for social media? How are you going to present yourself to stand out? The bottom line is, if you love fashion, this could be a really lucrative thing for you to do if you know how to really stand out and put yourself out there and get visible. Next is a YouTube advertising strategist. Now this is very different from becoming a YouTube manager, because what a YouTube advertising strategist does is they focus specifically on YouTube ads, so paid ads. So your role is to execute paid ads, to run those paid ads, to make sure the budget is extended, to make sure that leads are coming in, to make sure people are clicking, to fix problems if problems arise. So if you have really good knowledge of ads and really good knowledge of YouTube, then this could be a lucrative gig for you. Next is presentation design. Yes, there are loads of business owners and employees and people in C-level who need to do presentations, right? So when we do presentations, we want to not only look presentable, but we want your presentation, those slides, to look amazing. So if you're really good at design, you could niche in or add this to one of the things that you do design, slide decks, using things like Keynote, using things like PowerPoint, etc. If you're able to create really good slide decks for people, these are things that you can resell over and over and over again on places like Creative Market. Next is landing page specialists. So a landing page is a page where people go in and they land on the page, very different from a website, where people come on your website and they can click around. A landing page, they cannot click around. They come in and it has one job to do, and that is to give them something in exchange for their name and email. A landing page can also be a sales page, and the job of a sales page is to make a sale. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So because it is a marketing tool, it requires a lot of specialism. So that means that you have to have really good design, really good ad copy, really good SEO, really good images. So if you're good at designing landing pages, then your role is to help businesses to generate leads and generate sales. And so therefore, this means that you get paid very well for creating landing pages. Next on the list is becoming a dating coach. Yes, in a world where there is Tinder, there is all sorts of Inder and Dinder and lots of things where you can find, dates. I have to tell you, I haven't been on a date for years. I've been married for nearly 10 years, so I have no idea what there is out there. But anyway, online, there are lots of tools for you to find dates, but there are lots of people who are afraid of using those tools. There are lots of people who are afraid of speaking to people face to face, let alone going on Tinder and Inder and all the other Inders out there, right? So as a dating coach, what you're doing is you are helping people. You are really helping people to be the best version of themselves so that they can find their life partner, right? That is the main thing that you're doing. So you're going to be working with singles as a dating coach, and this is something that I've seen work incredibly well online. Next on the list is an online yoga or meditation instructor. Now, yoga is massive right now, so is meditation, and YouTube is a hub for that. But beyond YouTube, there are lots of people who really want that support, that one-on-one support with yoga, with meditation, and with all of those mindset practices. So if you're really into that, then you could run this as a business online. And if that doesn't interest you, then creating the videos for YouTube by itself is a money maker for you in and of itself. And last but not least in this series, I believe this is number 61, and I told you it was going to be 60, but anyway, here's another one for luck, right? Now, in the spirit of giving, I want to talk about career coaching as well. Career coaching is, again, like I said, we're in an epidemic right now, but a lot of people are going to want to go back to work when this ends, because this is going to end. So that should give you a lot of relief and, a lot of feedback as to what is to come now. We have no idea when it's going to end, but it will end. So if you are really good at sourcing good careers or helping people to build their confidence again, believe you me, in our world right now, there are lots of people who are going to need that support with career coaching so that they can build their confidence again to be able to go back into the workforce and go back and, get the career that they want and all of these things. So career coaching is something that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Whew. And that wraps it up. So very quickly, I want to talk to you about what you need if you want to make any of these things happen. Really quickly, the first thing I want to say that if you want to make any of these things happen, you're going to have to work on standing out. One of the craziest things right now, right, in our world, and this will never end, is that it's easier now more than ever to start a business, and that is a good thing. But because that's a good thing, it means that loads and loads and loads of people are going to be starting businesses. So you're going to want to find a way to stand out. You need good messaging. You need to be able to present yourself well. You need your confidence. You need to get visible. All of these things are very, very important. So good messaging, great confidence, and really good visibility. And on the note of visibility, I would highly encourage you to think about having your own landing page. When you have your own landing page, you can start to generate leads and build a client base, so that whilst the rest of the world scrambles for clients and customers, you have a pot, a basket, whatever you want to call it, but a place where you have all of your clients and you can just email them and let them know that you are available for work and the services that they joined your list for. So I hope this was really, really helpful. The final thing that I want to share with you is that if you are looking for a little bit of support in executing and in implementing any of this, and if you have the skills already, then I want to invite you to check out the link below, because right below we've opened our doors again to the Lucrative Business Academy, which is our online community for women who really want to create a business online and grow that business, a lucrative business online. So now I cannot cannot teach you to have these skills, but if you come with some of these skills already, what I can teach you to do is how to stand out in a crowded market, how to get your paying clients, and how to really build a lucrative business using any of these skills. And I know that, yes, we are in turbulent times at the moment, and so finances could be an issue. And so we have, a really good offer for you. So click the link below and check it out. And hopefully I'll see you inside the Lucrative Business Academy. And on that note, I want to say a massive thank you. If you stuck until the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on that bell so that you will be the first to see and to watch our videos. I love you all, and I'll see you inside the Lucrative Business Academy if you are joining us. See you on the next one.